Welcome to another mobility / warm-up / dynamic stretching video. Today, hips, knees, ankles. Let's begin. First one I like to start with is around towns. It's like a warm-up for the warm-up. This is what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna do 10 in each direction. Ready? Begin. Other way. Next, we're gonna do 90-90s. So this is what it looks like. This is like the easier version because you're leaning back, supporting yourself. We got 90. And we got another 90. You can also sit forward like this. It's just like a little more tension on the hips. You can go, woo! A 90, a little more tension. A 90. Try them out, decide which one you want to do. I'm going to do the leaning back one, 5 each side. Ready? Begin. One. Two. 3, 4, 5. Next, we're gonna do a toe touch to deep squat. I'm gonna show you 2 versions. One is if you're already relatively flexible. The other is if you're not quite there yet. That's perfectly fine. Here's the full motion. I'm in the deep squat. I'm in the toe touch. If you're not quite there yet with the range of motion, feel it out. See where you're at. Do that. It might look something like this. As deep as I'm squatting, as close as I can get to touching my toes. We're going to do 8 of those. Ready? Begin. 1. I also like to go like this at the top. Kind of like feels nice on the hips. Or it's kind of like a glute stretch, a little bit. Feel it out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. I know that one was kind of like a lot going on. The squat was deep. The toes were touched, the hamstrings were stretched, a lot was happening. If you're not quite there yet, do not feel bad. I literally do this at least 3 to 4 times a week. I have been doing this for a long time. That's why my range of motion is ranging and my motion is motioning. So just keep at it. You will improve. Next, we got knee drop shift. It might look something like this. Or, for a bit more of a challenge, something like this. You can do it either way. Honestly, both versions are quite challenging. We're gonna do 5 each side. Ready? Begin. One. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. This one, I don't remember exactly the name, but it is a takedown drill and a hip opener. So this is what it looks like. Start out sitting like this, lift up one foot, this foot, bend under. Then you're gonna kind of push yourself up on this shin and imagine reaching forward, grabbing something, and thrusting your hip into it. That would be, hypothetically, the takedown. You grab someone's leg and you go, boom, and then you take them down like that. But we're not gonna do that today unless, I don't know, that's something that you can make happen right now. We're just gonna be opening our hips. So this is what it looks like. Yoink. We are going to do 5 each side. Ready? Begin. One. 2. I usually feel this in my hamstring, this in my hip, that in my hamstring, this in my hip. 3. 4. 5. Next, I'm gonna bring this over for some balance. If you also have like a stick, you can use a stick or a wall or whatever. This one, isolateral kneeling leg raise. Some of these have been more so like a stretch, like literally dynamic stretch. This one's kind of like strengthening. So do with that information what you will. This is what it looked like. Here, this is my kneel. This is my balancing. I just lift this up. Yay! Look at the strength. If you want to be crazy, let's see how crazy we can get. Holy moly, that was too crazy. Wow. This is like craziness. Anyway, I'm gonna use the assistants. 8 each side. Ready? Begin. All right, kitty, sniffing my toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next side. I'm gonna do it this way just in case this is like a different angle. Hopefully it looks fine. Bruh. All right, ready? Begin. Oh, see, I can tell this side for me is kind of crazy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, we got knee over toe split squat. This is what that might look like. You can also do it like this. I personally find this one to be a little bit easier, but also I do have the flexibility to put my legs this far apart. So, anyway, we're gonna do 6 each side. Ready? Begin. Obviously, you can like hold on to something too. Like you can even hold on to the wall. I can come over here. If you don't have a stick or something, just hold on to the wall. 3, 4. If you can't go that far, you know, this is also fine. 5. 6. That's also fine, okay? Be cautious, be cautious, be cautious. This is a lot of tension on your knees, so be cautious. Other side. See, I can go all the way like here, but I do this like almost every day. So even if you're just getting here, that's really great. That's perfectly fine. I like to think about after I go over my knee, my quad squeezing and propelling my body upward. That's what we're trying to do here. I don't know how many that was. I'm just gonna do one more. Wonderful. Next movement is going to be cossack squat. Optionally, if you are slightly more advanced, cossack squat with hip rotation. So this is what the cossack squat might look like. If you can't get all the way down, you can also just do a deep lunge. This is like a deep lunge. Ready? You know, maybe that's as far as you get. Bueno. Maybe you go all the way. This is a cossack squat. And beyond that, we can sit down, hip rotation. Oh, we're getting so good at rotation, guys. All right, and then up. We are going to do 5 each side. I am going to be doing it with the rotation. Ready? Begin. 1. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. right, we're done with that. That was it for the day. So that was hip, knee, ankle mobility. I like to do these as a warm-up. These are great as a warm-up before exercising, before whatever. I don't necessarily think you need to do all of them. I usually choose like 4. I usually like to do a round towns cossack squat with hip rotation, knee over toe, and then just like depending how my hamstrings are feeling, maybe the toe touch, maybe the hip opener, like it just kind of depends. Some of these movements have very similar paths of motion, so similar experience. You might not necessarily need all of them, but maybe a little bit stiff and you do need all of them. That's okay too. Whatever the situation may be, I hope that you enjoyed. Please do not feel discouraged if your movements don't quite look like my movements yet. That's perfectly okay, especially if you're not yet well experienced. That's all I got for the day. I would really super appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and leave a silly comment below. And I hope to see you in the next video. Adios!